Hey guys, so recently I was offered a free microblading service at a salon here in New York City, and I went to go in for a consultation because I wanted to check the salon out. Although I'm pretty hairy, I need to be taking hair away from my face and not adding things to make it look like I have more hair. My brows are pretty full, and when I put makeup on, it doesn't take much for me to fill them in, do them, yada, yada, yada. So I said to the salon, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna come in for a consultation, but I think it would be much better if I gave away my service to one of my followers, which I did, and they agreed to. Amazing. So I'm gonna take you through the microblading process, and you can kind of see from my winner, her process in getting brows, so keep watching.
My name is Ramon Padilla, and I'm the founder and creative director of EverTrue Microblading Salon here in New York City and in Chicago.
Okay, and let me guys tell you something. You have to, please take off your glasses. Yeah. We need to see these brows. I thought they were his, all his.
Well, part of it's mine and part of it is not mine. Part of it's microblading.
Yeah, and you said it was the ombre.
Yes, so it's an ombre, so that's a little bit more of a makeup effect. So it's tiny points that are added to the brow to make them look fuller and just more lush.
Yes, and can you give us some angles?
Yeah, of course. I can even do this with my fingers. You can see.
Oh!
That's just for you. I don't usually do this to strangers.
Okay. we got ourselves an exclusive. They look amazing. And your skin. So I was pretty impressed with the EverTrue Salon. I looked at the work. I love the work that they do. The owner, I mean, you see how handsome he is. So I felt very confident in having one of you guys go in and get your microblading. So I put up a giveaway on my Instagram. So many amazing people entered. Thank you so much. But ultimately, here's our winner. I'm here with Alicia. She is the winner of my EverTrue Microblading Salon giveaway. How do you feel?
Nervous, excited.
Can you see how amazing her skin looks? Like, OMG, like, amazing. So we are about to get her consultation and we're about to go underway for her service, so stay tuned. I know, this is video. I'm just like mad annoying, like all up in your face. So Alicia had done her homework, so she was ready for everything. She knew that there was going to be like a slight buzzing noise, so she brought headphones ahead of the time. She knew that she was going to get a consultation. She really went through with a fine-tooth comb. She went on the site, the Yelp reviews for EverTrue, so she went through everything. But for you guys who want to know a little bit about the service, I'll go ahead and explain a few things. So the first part is your consultation, and basically what they're doing is they're going to use a brow pencil. They'll fill in the brow. They'll talk to you about the kind of shape that you want. It's a great idea to bring pictures, and it's also great to have the consultation because sometimes people, you may want a brow shape that may not go with your face shape, so they'll talk about things like that. They'll talk about your lifestyle. Basically, you want to make sure that you're comfortable with how your brows are going to look because microblading is something that's going to last anywhere from 6 to 18 months. How long it lasts depends on your lifestyle. Whether you have oily skin, oilier skin types, it might not last as long. But you want to make sure that you're comfortable and don't be afraid to speak up. If the shape isn't exactly what you like, don't be afraid to speak up because they'll be able to, it's better that you speak up and have them fix it when they can than to wait until, Yeah, like seriously, this is not the time to be shy and not speak up. You need to speak up. They are more than happy to do something over, and which you'll see later on. There were some things that Alicia was like, you know what? No, I would rather my brows look like this. And the stylist was more than happy to fix it to her liking. So, girl, do not go up in there trying to be meek, okay? Now let's see what Alicia thinks about this shape. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, yeah. That's not good.
Yeah, for now, just a pencil, but we can follow the shape, you like it. So, yeah, for now, it's just a black pencil. Yeah, but for the treatment, I can make a lighting color and a darker color.
Is this one a little higher?
You mean the...
Like, it seems like this one's higher, like this one is going down. I don't know,
I can't see yet because I'm looking through the camera.
Sorry.
That's okay.
You think that the right side?
Oh yes, super stressing the fact that this is the time that if you want to make any changes, this is the time that you speak up. Alicia had her gorgeous mom with her, and her mom was, you know how moms are, especially Caribbean moms, because Alicia's mom's a Caribbean mom, I have a Caribbean mom. If you have a Caribbean mom, hit me up in the comments, or if you're a Caribbean mom, hit me up in the comments. But yeah, you want to make sure that you are happy with the shape. Ultimately, she got a shape that she was happy with. The brow stylist had no problems going back in and making sure that it was a shape that Alicia was comfortable with. And now we're beginning the microblading. First, we're going to numb the area. And obviously, we want to numb the area to lessen the pain. But Alicia said that she didn't really feel anything. But for those of you who aren't 100% sure what microblading is, let's get into it. Okay, so basically, they create your brow strand by strand for the most natural looking 3D-like results. So you get like a perfectly filled in and balanced brow. Now the thing here is they're able to custom make the brow shape as well as the color, which is awesome. So as you saw before, the brow pencil itself that she used during the consultation was sort of like a dark brown color, but they have so many colors. They have dark brown, they have black, they have light brown, medium brown, they have ashen, like they have all the colors. And then, you know, if you want something like a custom color, they can, they can create that as well. And they also do the ombre, which is what the owner said he had in his brows, where if you want like a lighter color in the beginning and then a darker color at the end, or like a gradation, there's just so many things that they can do to create a great brow shape and color for you. So they use this specially made tool to delicately scratch the brow into the skin strand by strand. So that's why they put the numbing cream on, because again, Alicia said she couldn't feel anything. Everybody's different. And the pigment that they use is made from FDA certified ingredients, and you can expect your results to last up to 18 months. Again, it's going to depend on your lifestyle, like if you sweat a lot, if you work out a lot, if you swim, if you have oily skin, or if you have dry skin. So of course, these are things that are going to affect the longevity of your brow. Now, within the week of you getting your microblading, you may notice some peeling, some scabbing. Everybody's going to be different. You'll hear about Alicia's experience later on in the video. And then a couple of weeks or maybe a few months after your initial microblading, you go back in for a perfecting session, which is already included in the price. And in that perfecting session, they may make, whatever little tweaks that you need to be made on your brow. But you definitely don't want to pick at it when it peels. I mean, you don't want to do that at any point when you're with your skin, but you definitely don't want to do that here. You want to make sure that you avoid sun exposure, saunas, certain things while you're in that healing process. And for more information, I'll put the link to their website where you can read up on more on what to expect. Now again, this was something that was complimentary for my giveaway winner, but if you had some questions about pricing, as you can see, they start at about $515, and it depends on which specialist you go to. Now let's take a look and see what Alicia thinks.
Sorry, I'm like looking at it like
Yeah.
that's so crazy. Sorry, I really like it. I think they look good.
All right, how do you feel?
I feel great.
Yes. Now, if you can look that way, and then that way, and then look forward, look down. All right, I'm gonna come in a little closer. I'm gonna come in mad close. Oh my god, it looks like hair.
I know. Like I had to really stare until like be like, okay, now I see.
Now can you look to that way? Okay, and then the other direction. Get in closer, hold on. Okay, dang. This is mad good. Okay, so we're all done. How do you feel? You look gorgeous. You look gorgeous before too.
Thanks, I feel great. I got my eyebrows done, I got off the table, they look amazing.
Yeah, did it hurt?
No, not really. I honestly was falling asleep.
Okay. So this is what it looks like now. I mean, I know you guys can't see right now in the light, but we'll put a clip in so you can see like the different angles and things like that. But this is so-called intense. So in about a week, like the scabs are gonna grow in. Well, not scabs are gonna grow in, but it's gonna scab up a little bit. It may look a little bit more intense, and then they're gonna come back after like about a month or two and get a refining session.
So it's been a week and a half since I got my eyebrows microbladed, and I'm very happy with them. The first few days after I got it done, my eyebrows got a lot darker. I think maybe because of the scabs, but I didn't really notice the scabs as much because they just looked like eyebrow hairs. As they started peeling off, I can kind of tell, okay, I can see where it was scabbed and where it wasn't. But it didn't really bother me as much. Now they're a lot lighter than they were a week ago, and I'm generally pretty happy with it. The process was pretty easy. It was easy for me to go to work. I didn't feel any kind of, oh, I need to hide them or whatever. I think right away everyone loved them. I would say when I go to my perfecting session, I might get them a shade darker just to match a little bit more with my natural eyebrow hair because they're a little bit lighter than my natural eyebrow hair. But otherwise, the shape is perfect. I think I'm gonna definitely be a repeat client of microblading if I can afford it. But it's something I would definitely recommend.
So Alicia is gonna tell us all about what her brows are looking like after the refining session. Make sure you follow her at Cubicles and Curls. Thanks guys for watching. See you next time. Bye.